What's up, boys and girls? Another edition of At Home PE here with Mr. Feeley. Today we have a little bit of sock ball soccer for you. So we're going to be practicing a little bit of our soccer passing and kicking skills. If you don't have a small ball, I would definitely advise using sock balls for this. They're soft, so they're going to bounce off things. They won't break anything, especially if you're stuck inside the house. And B, they roll and they bounce in weird ways, so it does offer you a little bit of a challenge. Now, a couple of different ways you can do the sock ball soccer activity. All right, one, if you're just looking to have a little fun and practice your soccer skills, the first way you could do it is set up a couple different shooting lines. So I have my soccer goal, which is the laundry basket down the end of the hallway. And then I have two different shooting lines set up here with sneakers. So this first one I have, obviously, you can see is a little bit closer with the white and black sneakers. If I make a shot from in between or behind those, I'm going to count it as 3 points since I'm close. If I move back behind these two blacks and orange sneakers right here, and I make a shot with the sock ball with my foot into the laundry basket, I'm going to give myself 5 points. All right. So the two different ways that you can do it. One, you could just practice, pick a certain number of kicks that you're trying to do and see how many points you get. Try to beat a goal, try to set a record. The other way you could do for points is pick a friend, a partner, a family member, someone you have at the house, and you guys can challenge each other and see who can get the most amount of points in a certain number of shots. The way I'm going to do this for you right now is, and this is the other way you can do it at home, is in 1 minute, using one sock ball, Mr. Feeley is going to see how many times he's able to use his kicking foot, which is his right foot, to kick this sock ball into the laundry basket. So again, I'm going for time and points. So I'm going to have to mix and match and choose my shots carefully to maximize the amount of points I want to get. The closer, obviously, the less points I get, but it's a little easier. I might be able to rack up some more in a quicker time. And if I feel like challenging myself and I feel comfortable, I can move back here for the big points. Totally up to you how you want to do it. Have fun. I'm going to explain how to do a little bit of kicking before I start the challenge. All right, so going to show you, I'll give you a little tips and tricks on how to best approach kicking or passing with the inside of your foot when you're doing the sock ball soccer activity. So first thing you want to figure out, we always talk about this in class, is figure out which is your favorite foot, all right, your stronger foot. For Mr. Feeley, that's his right. So he's always going to use his right foot to make contact with that sock ball. Now when he's doing so, he wants to do a couple things. One, he wants to keep his eyes on the prize, which in this case is the ball that I'm trying to make contact with, which is the sock ball. So I'm going to keep my eyes on the ball, because if my eyes are up here looking at the ceiling, it's going to be very hard for me to make contact with that sock ball. Two, when I go to make contact with that sock ball, I want to try to use the inside part, I'll get a little closer for you, the inside part of my kicking foot. The reason for that is I have so much more room to make contact with right here than I do if I use my toe or the top part. Typically in soccer, when you do shooting, you would use the top part of your foot, but here we're looking for accuracy, so we're working more on a pass. So we want to use that inside part of our foot. Think of it kind of like you're hammering a nail into a board, right? Your foot is the hammer, the sock ball is the nail. We want to take that, we want a lot of room on our hammer so we can make easy contact. We're going to bring our hammer back and push it through the nail. Believe it or not, that one just went in the net. Follow these little tips and tricks, might help you be a little bit more successful. Now I'm going to show you the sock ball soccer challenge in a minute, see how many points I can rack up. See how many points I can get in a minute. We'll start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. Get in, get in, get in. Nope. Oh. Going for another 5. All right, so Mr. Feeley's got 5 points on the board. We're gonna go for a little 3 here. 3, that's 8. Let's go for another 3. 11. Oh. Back to the 5. Take your time, don't rush. That was a rush. That's what happens when you rush. Go, let's go. Another 5. Let's go, one more 5. Time. Whew. All right, so Mr. Feeley just finished the sock ball minute challenge for soccer. Can't talk right now. He got 21 points after we went to the film. We actually had to look and count it up because Mr. Feeley lost track while he was doing it. 21 points, and that's combined from the 5-point lines and the 3-point lines. So, like we talked about, play for points, play for fun, play for time, all right? Don't forget, keep your eyes on the ball. Step with your opposite leg of your kicking foot. Use that foot like a hammer. Use the inside part. Have fun, try to beat my score. Send me what you got. Miss you guys.